one of the co-founders of Pi Network. As a computer scientist and social behavior expert, our team has always been committed to building a more fair and accessible cryptocurrency ecosystem that is popularized for the masses. Okay? All right? No need to say more today. I'll treat you all as part of the team and share with you about Pi Network Ventures. This content comes from our official page, mindpi.com/ventures. It is not just an introduction to an investment fund, but a strategic commitment to the long-term development of the Pi ecosystem. I will explain the page's content step by step, the logic behind it, our mission, and how it is closely linked to Pi's core vision. At the same time, I will also expand on why this initiative is so important for the community and how it will help us collectively build a sustainable digital future. The article will be quite long because I want to ensure everyone can thoroughly understand it. Okay? This is not a simple announcement, but a blueprint for our journey forward together. First, let's start with the overall structure and core information of the page. The page is titled Pi Network Ventures, Investing in Scalable Innovation Across Industries. Everyone can go to the official website to check the announcement above. This was established in May of this year. And of course, it directly highlights our focus, investing in scalable innovations across industries. The page design is concise and professional with a deep blue tech field layout, accompanied by flowing lines and node patterns, symbolizing Pi's decentralized network. The entire page is divided into several key sections: mission statement, how it works, eligibility criteria, investment significance, and application calls. This is not a flashy marketing page, but our transparent commitment to investors and the community. The page's opening clearly defines the positioning of Pi Network Ventures. This is a venture capital initiative established by the Pi Foundation, focused on investing in startups and businesses at various stages and across industries, with the primary goal of advancing Pi Network's utility and production in the real world. The Pi Foundation, as a sovereignless organization, aims to guide the long-term development of the Pi ecosystem, ensuring its sustainability and functionality. This point is very important, pioneers, because it embodies Pi's decentralized spirit. We are not a centralized company, but promote the ecosystem through the foundation to avoid power concentration. Now, let's dive into the mission section. The page's mission statement is accelerate innovation and adoption in the Pi ecosystem by investing in innovative startups and businesses across industries. This is not an empty slogan, but an extension of our long-term vision for Pi. We hope through these investments to enhance Pi's utility, incorporate more production processes into the network, and promote Pi's integration in real-world scenarios. Why is this so crucial? Because Pi Network from the beginning was not designed to create instant millionaires, but to create a mass-adopted cryptocurrency economy that allows ordinary people to participate. Think about it. If we only stay in the mining and holding stage, Pi is just a digital symbol. But through investing in innovative projects, we can make Pi become a payment tool, DeFi fuel, NFT market, or actual applications in other scenarios. This will amplify the network effect, making Pi's value derive from real adoption rather than speculation. The page emphasizes that our investment process mimics the model of traditional Silicon Valley venture capital firms, from sourcing, finding projects, selection, choosing, vetting, due diligence, and other steps, ensuring the identification and support of Pi. Impact disruptive startups and businesses. This reminds me of our team's internal discussions. We are not casually throwing money around, but using strict standards to select those that can truly add value to the Pi ecosystem. For example, if a generative AI app can use Pi as a payment method to help users in developing countries access educational tools, then it fits our investment logic. This embodies Pi's inclusivity. We not only invest in high tech, but also focus on practical help for ordinary people. A highlight is the investment commitment. Pi Network Ventures has pledged $100 million in investments to empower the Pi ecosystem. This amount of funding is not small. It comes from the foundation S reserves and is intended for long-term support of ecosystem growth. Why $100 million? Because we have carefully calculated it to ensure it can cover investments from early stage to Series B without affecting other developments in Pi network. Pioneers, this money will ultimately give back to the community through supporting projects. These investments will bring more use cases for Pi, transforming your mining efforts into real value. Next, the page elaborates on the eligibility criteria. We invest in companies from early startups to Series B and beyond, with a focus on general technology areas, including generative AI and AI applications, fintech, embedded payments, gaming, e-commerce platforms, markets, social networks, as well as real-world consumer and enterprise applications. In addition to Web3 utilities, we target companies that develop utilities in these industries. This is very pragmatic. We do not chase hotspots, but choose those that can integrate with PI and enhance network utility. For example, if a fintech startup can achieve low-cost cross-border payments with PI, it could become our investment target. This aligns with Pi's mission, lowering entry barriers and helping developing countries achieve economic empowerment. The page also explains the significance of investments for enterprises, not just capital, but also providing strategic value. Portfolio companies will gain access to tens of millions of active Kentucky C verified users. Pi network covers more than 200 countries and regions, with over 19 million users having passed PIKC identity verification. This is a huge market access advantage, solving the biggest headache for startups: user acquisition. Think about it, a small business through Pi Ventures. Investment not only gets funding, but can directly reach global users. This is not something traditional VCs can provide. This is the embodiment of Pi's unique community power. We refer to the full announcement blog, which has more details. But the page has already outlined the essence. Investment is a long-term partnership that helps enterprises grow while feeding back into the Pi ecosystem. The application process is also very simple. The page encourages interested parties to apply for investment and join Pi as thriving application and utility ecosystem. There is an obvious call to action. Ready to join the future of Web3. Apply for investment from Pi Network Ventures and join Pi as thriving application and utility ecosystem. This embodies our openness. We welcome any project with innovative ideas, as long as it can bring value to Pi. Pioneers. Let me expand on the deeper significance of this page. Pi Ventures is not an isolated fund, but part of Pi Network's ecosystem strategy. Since 2019, we have emphasized sustainable growth, exponentially decaying mining rewards, community contribution incentives, gradual decentralization. Now, Ventures is an extension of this strategy, injecting fresh blood through external investments to make the Pi ecosystem richer and more vibrant. This can solve common community pain points, like when will Pi have real use? Through supporting projects, we can faster bring payment tools, games, social apps, etc. Letting your Pi come alive from the wallet. From the community perspective, this is a huge opportunity for pioneers. Imagine you develop a small app and get investment through Ventures, not only funding but also access to tens of millions of users. This embodies Pi as fairness. Not just big companies benefit, ordinary pioneers can also participate in innovation. Although the page is brief, the blog announcement behind it is more detailed, emphasizing that we will evaluate projects using Silicon Valley standards to ensure transparency and justice. Looking back at 2025, we achieved mainnet opening, node growth, Kentucky C acceleration. Ventures is the next milestone, a $100 million pledge that will accelerate the ecosystem. In the future, we will announce investment portfolios, share success stories, and let pioneers see the returns. Pioneers, keep persisting. Pi Ventures is our shared future. Your building is also our future. Let us move forward together. Thank you, everyone.